And welcome back to Point Blank World Challenge, day number 1. The final match is waiting for us. Finally, we get to see AoeXe Art of Execution on that main stage.
Yeah, against Attack all around. I am really excited for this match. I think this one's going to be a very close, hard-fought match between these two teams. Attack all around to look real good in their first match. Can they keep that going? I mean, they did enough splitting it. 1 win, 1 loss, but they were still the better team overall.
Yeah, of course. And we didn't really see it, but what happened in the second stage does worry me just a little bit because they were against the Black Dragons. It was actually a little bit too tough. Having that score of, I believe, 10-4 and 10-6 relatively in that 2 maps. In the second stage, we didn't really get to see that action too much, but just knowing the score, just knowing what happened with that score, let's see if they can pull it off against AAA. Attack all around.
Yep, here we go. We're introducing our 2 teams. This is Attack all around. We've already seen them once today, but we get the pleasure of seeing this squad one more time today. Dopper, FNs, Ed Glooms, Edwin Wisely, and Sterix rounding out this roster.
Yeah, of course, really strong set of roster here. And finally, we're gonna see them on that stage.
What was the score again of the match between
between Black Dragons?
AoeXe against Black. They lost 20-6.
Yeah, in total of 2 maps.
Okay,
but
so
they're up on stage for the first time. We were waiting for them for a very long time.
This is going to be difficult for them then.
It is going to be difficult just by what happened before, but they got some experience, some changed roster, of course.
Yep, Z, Lacoste, Renzo, Dag, and Samoa. Z, the only one with any global point-blank experience. He's gotten a few decent placements here. The PBWC 2016 4th place, PBIC 2017 2nd place. So he's kind of the guy you're probably looking out for a little bit. We'll see if there are any other rising stars on this AoeXe squad.
Yep, having at least few members, well, 1 in this case, but will actually help a lot. And seems like we had a big roster change from AoeXe after they were supposed to be one of the favorites at the end of PBIC last year, but didn't really got to the higher place in the finals. I think they dropped out a little before that. They were supposed to be one of the big favorites after following a signature PB. Supposed to be going to the finals, but they have dropped out a little before that, like round of 4, maybe a little before even. So there was some upsets, and after that, some big roster change. Of course, when you have that kind of results, and that's when all teams from esports happen to have some roster changes here and all, you know.
Especially when you're supposed to do well and then you don't.
Yes.
That's when you really see teams kind of be like, all right, nah, we're doing something a little bit different here. And Attack all around, these guys are scary good. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring for us again. It was interesting to see that the Black Dragons were just barely able to turn things around on Below City, but Attack all around did not make it easy.
Yeah, of course, it was the same story, just like what RRQ kind of did. Black Dragons were able to turn around because Attack all around kind of, after knowing that they basically had sort of had the win after taking 8 rounds. Okay, maybe we can just take this one a little easier. Of course, that wasn't the entire story because Black Dragons did come back strong. And I actually got that 5 wins at the very end of the second half of Below City in match number 3 in the earlier part of today. Here we go. AoeXe Art of Execution from Russia, their home squad. Let's see how well they can do on stage.
Yep, the big stage awaits them. I'm curious to see what they've got for us. I don't really have... normally I get the information on what maps these guys prefer. I don't know. I didn't get that for them.
Freed was in this squad before, just end of last year, and then moved out to Vivictus. That's why. So their squad sort of split apart between the 2 teams, and that's why we have these 2 strong Russian squad. Maybe they were stronger. It's also a proving stage for them. Were they stronger together in one team, or is one team is one team standing above the other. So
Right.
they have a lot to prove for their own in this international stage. Of course, through the qualifiers, we had those moments, but the results from the international stage, I think that just sticks in the future.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how this goes for them. We are getting ready. There you can see our current standings. So definitely we know who's coming out of Group A. RRQ with a dominant 4-0 performance. And Vevictus does manage to take out the Turkish team. Their names are so hard for me to pronounce. Besiktas.
Yes.
I have to like think about it. I'm like, all right, make sure we get this right. All right, Besiktas.
Besiktas.
I'm probably still doing it wrong. But they didn't not having the greatest day.
So after knowing all the after knowing all the results from A, and the second place from Group B goes against RRQ.
Yep.
AAA.
Yep. They want to win.
Yeah. Do you really need that 6 points?
Yep.
You seriously want to get that 6 points to avoid that, to at least put yourself in the finals.
Yeah, it's 7-18 here.
Yep.
In Moscow. And
you're not wrong.
It's going to be dark outside when we go out there, but that's okay. I am ready to get this one underway. We're finding out our bands here. Storm 2, Bluxville and Province, banned by AoeXe. Sandstorm, Midtown, and Bolo City, banned by AAA. So Downtown Safe House.
Ooh, AAA gets to play Safe House once again. And they had a really strong win against Black Dragons already. So it should be a confidence booster of what they already had in stage. Let's actually go and I'm actually going to look this up and check out what AoeXe, which map exactly AoeXe played against the Black Dragons. And just give me a second.
Well, Downtown is one of their favorite maps. I can see a lot of the players really on AAA like Downtown, including Dopper and Edwin Wisely and Sterix. Those are their favorite. It's their favorite map. So that's nice for them. They're definitely, I think, pretty happy about the maps that came through here. I've heard the train's pretty easy to take, actually. I had a friend. I have some friends. You and I live in South Korea. And so we got flown out here. And I have some friends who are from Russia and other countries, Kazakhstan as well. And they all were telling me, take the train. It's easy.
Wait,
you can go down.
paper thin.
What's up?
Are we ready?
I don't know.
To get into the match, the technical pause is gone. We had some cheers from the crowd.
I think we're about ready. And again, in case you forgot, because I actually almost did, I had to look down at my sheet. We're playing Downtown first, then Safe House.
All right, with the screen, we are jumping straight into Downtown. AoeXe, blue side, defending, attack all around, starting in red. The final match of the day.
All right, let's see what they've got in store for us. Some grenades, an over grenade coming possibly from Ed Glooms here. Looks like they want to go onto A side, pushing in. And so far, both teams playing relatively passively, but A site starting to get pushed. Edwin Wise wants to get in there, but there's some defensive fire coming in.
Yep, both teams just checking out what's happening, the positions of each other a little bit, how many are focused in A side, B side. There's that smoke, and sort of stopping the tackle around from coming into A side too early.
Okay, there's quite a few of them now. That smoke is giving them a little bit of room to get in here, but it's slow going because...
Yeah, basically four-man focus here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pre-fire coming in from Dak, really preventing them from getting up, but that could be a good grenade!
And gets one, and lots of damage. A lot of damage onto Renzo. And still the bait is here. Oh, that blue room, 2 kills.
Samoa, some great work there. He is still trying, fighting to hold on here. It is a 2v2 here. Edwin Wise does get him, so it's just on Z. He's the only member left here for AoeXe.
Yeah, he's going to pretend that he's going to go around from the blue room.
Trying to get those pre-fire hits.
He knows that one is planting the bomb, but not too close. He had some time. Thought he had some more time to actually go a little slower. But of course, 1v2, you do need to push one and make it a 1v1 situation here. Yeah, the blue cafe takes one, and the second one, beautiful defense.
Great job there by Samoa. You can see Etha and Zera getting a nice kill there through the windows. All right, round number 2 here gets kicked off. Ed Gloom shooting into the main cafe, just trying to see if anybody's chilling out in there. Edwin Wise wrapping around the back of A side through the alley. throws a grenade. There's actually nobody even in there yet. They're all just watching from the blue res or the A stairs or somewhere around there. Go! They've got A.
Yep. Let's see how long they want to. They're staying this long because they want to get some nades out. They're pretending to, yeah, with that smoke, cut the vision, pretend like you're planting the bomb, and then get lots of nades out from the opponent.
They're setting up a flanker in between the two cafes. It looks like trying to catch any members of AoeXe that try to come through there. They have not yet been able to get the bomb planted. It looks like Dopper is maybe thinking about it, but I can't tell if he's going to be able to get the time to do it or not.
Ooh, Dopper takes another one.
Yeah.
Edie Glooms really following things up here.
Yeah, Dag trying to do everything he can to prevent that from coming down. Put some shots into
really
the...
smart plays coming out from both teams.
Has been planted.
Oh, and the red team does end up taking it there while they were planting the bomb.
Mission fail.
Another round gone away from AoeXe, and they need this map. Both teams really looking to take this map. And attack all around, using their time, okay. Making the blue side impatient because they're the ones opening up this A site.
Yeah, and they committed some more resources to A site, but it is falling apart already. Couple members of AoeXe going down already. Z and Zamoa tried to defend the A site. It did not happen, but they're turning it around here, getting a couple kills.
Derek's coming around, gets one, and make sure they get the plan, buys enough time, and gets another.
Jeez, Sterix doing a great job. Renzo, last member alive here for AoeXe. He does get the shot at Sterix. Great shooting up into that window. Trying to come around and add Glooms, but Glooms takes him out.
Yep, they had both angles covered from the site and the opposing side from the windows on the left. So it's going to be really tough. Okay, 3 rounds. Not instant, but over time towards A side. Maybe it's about time AoeXe puts one in that ground. Yep. Going to focus at least 2 in that ground.
Yep. Ooh. Z getting Edwin wisely there. Coming around the corner, Dopper trying to get something going, but too much firepower coming out of that rune. He goes down. Athanzera takes down Renzo in the cafe, but he is the last. Oh no, Sterix is still alive, but just barely.
It was almost too smart from a tackle around. Okay, 3 rounds in a row. We're not going to try anymore. Let's try something else. We're not going to push all the way into the... it's very likely they will change and defend the A site this time. And then they change up. Okay, let's just go as a common game, push all through. But, of course, ended up losing too many members in the middle. Now, AoeXe, all that time to push.
They have to slow it up here a little bit. Sterix literally with 1 hit point, trying to cover the angle here for Eth, as he is coming around as well. There's nobody, or there is somebody maybe on B site. I think Dog is over there.
Yeah, Dog's and actually one more from the blue res, covering the stairs coming out from the main cafe. Can come instantly in 2 seconds into the B site.
Yeah, this is going to be so hard for them. Already coming into position is AoeXe. This is so much. Oh, and F goes down. That is a round win here for AoeXe.
Finally, and done with the strategy change, and the resource distribution has been changed. Nicely done. Two on A side, 2 near the blue respawn in the upper room, and on that B side. That's usually what happens from the blue side.
Yeah, it looks like they want to have Dog go over there to cover A side a little bit more. But now, so far, not really pushing too hard. Is attack all around. This time they're taking it a little bit slower. It looks like they're setting up for a B side push as of right now. That might change. We'll see how it goes. There's nobody once again in A, so completely abandoning A site again is AoeXe and Sterix. I'm sorry, Edwin Wisely might be the one to figure that out, as he's way over there.
And Sterix taking control of the cafe, looking for the chance of checking all angles.
Oop, he has to back off there. He caught him just a glimpse. One of the members up by blue res.
Of course, your mission is to not get caught, not to take too much damage, but I'll get all the grenades out first.
And here we go. They have realized that A is open, so now they're smoking it, doing what we've seen them do in the past, controlling this. Dog, of course, looking in there from blue res, trying to get some shots on to the members of AAA. But so far, they're getting set up in there. like we've normally seen them do. There's one member, Starks, who's over in the main cafe, trying to provide cover here for the other members.
It worked before. Let's try it once again. But into the room, they break it through.
Dog does get F-Zero, but Ed Glooms manages to pull something out. Renzo trying to get onto Starks. Starks forced back to join with the rest of his team here to cover and see if they can get this bomb down. They have plenty of time here, so they're just trying to bait them out, see if they can pick up a kill along the way.
Yeah, same for AoeXe. There's no bomb planted yet. Now they do. Now they have to push in, but before this moment, they didn't have to push in. So smart plays and a good backup from Starix. Gets taken out by Z. Another backup from Blue.
It's just on to Edwin Wisely, but he gets taken down by Dog. And they are going to be able to get the defuse here. And that's another round win, so 2 in a row here for them after a difficult 3-0 start.
And also they break through the strategy of attack all around going into the A site. Got that through 3 times, but this is the first time they actually broke that kind of strategy. Of course, it wasn't the same as the first 3 because they were really slow, attack all around, pushing into that A site. But it was really similar how they had smokes before and then had the plant right after.
All right, this time they're willing to set up at the A site. Oh, Ed Glooms getting the kill onto Renzo there. Ed Glooms doing a good job keeping that main cafe under control. Looks like they're kind of setting up in a similar pattern here. But this time they're down a man compared to last time. So can they make this one work? Lacoste just being forced back here by the fire of the members of Attack All Around, and him and Z looking to see if they can find possibly a different angle, making sure that nothing's coming through the freezer truck area, just in case there's a long flank here from Attack All Around.
Yep. Again, focusing on to that A side when a lot more grenades are actually out now.
Yeah, they're just kind of
setting up without a smoke this time. Okay, they just had the smoke out here.
Yeah, here come the smokes. I think they should maybe consider trying to plant a little faster. I know it's really difficult because of the angles.
Topper now is going straight up for that C4. Should be planting.
Bomb has been planted.
There you go. Now you're putting the pressure onto AoeXe to come and force you out of this position.
It's already a 5v4. Attack All Around knew that as long as they plant this and look at the angle covering around, coming from the behind the bunker side.
Yep.
Nice nade.
Ooh. Dopper gets Samoa with that grenade. Now he's trying to get onto Z. Z does take him down, but Edwin Wisely is able to finish him off, and AAA takes
Mission fail.
Their 4th game.
One more and it's going to be the first half over, as that was basically covered by all angles. Doesn't matter how many are coming up, they have all the angles covered. The A stairs with 2 and 1 backed up, 2 watching the A alley just in case there's a big focus on to the other side, because AoeXe did take some time of coming back into the A site.
Right, trying to get some over grenades here. Now the smoke coming down to try to block the vision of that door there. Now, will they opt to try to do a different rotation here? Attack All Around. This time the defense is much stronger.
Ooh, Renzo's actually in B Cafe. The Cafe 1 all the way out towards the red side. I think he might have been not spotted, but heard from the sound.
Yeah, we've still got a lot of members over in the Alley A and the A Cafe for Attack All Around. They're not trying to reposition just quite yet. And you're right, he has pushed all the way up into B Cafe 1.
So AoeXe has sort of a better... Oh, look at that.
Oh boy.
Have one.
Now they're in trouble.
Still 2 left. And for a moment, there was a 2v2. Now 2v1. Sterix, the last one.
All right. Well, Sterix could definitely do this.
Z, Samoa, ready to take the final member out. And where is Sterix?
He's over by B. I think he's going to get the plant down on the B. You bet.
That's a little too early as a grenade. Oh. Just smoke right before. It's been a long day, guys.
It's been a long day.
But this is the best place for 2v1.
See, now he can hold out and wait. Listen for the footsteps. You can hear their movement. Not able to land the first set of shots. Now they're going to surround him. He's got to get this one. This is Z coming down on top of him. Oh, not in time.
Yeah, Z, great catch at the end. I mean, Sterix was jumping, which was a bad idea because the reason why he was staying there was to hide his body, to take less damage. but he jumped in the middle, taking a little too much damage in the right before that.
Great defense on the A point this time. Committing some more resources to it, really not wanting to cede that territory, knowing that that has been a vulnerable spot for them. So good defense here by AoeXe, but they're still 2 more wins away from taking this first half.
Yes. 4-3. Let's get it rolling. Tackle around. They have been doing some work towards the freezer truck, but okay. A big push for blue. Renzo gone already.
Sterix does get one. Doppler picks up another here over on the B side this time. So 2 members taken down here onto AoeXe.
That was a...
But they already have A.
AoeXe did. That was a really late push onto the freezer truck. And also, wasn't really thinking about the nade timing too much.
Yeah, Edwin doesn't want to plant yet. The rest of his team isn't quite in position
Edwin
to...
does have C4 up. Maybe now is the time.
Yeah, okay, here he goes. Now the rest of his team is here.
Bomb has been planted.
So now he's ready to go. Here comes the members of AoeXe.
That was close.
Getting some damage. Ooh, able to get around that crate just in time. Another grenade coming, and it gets him.
Still 3v3 with that bomb planted. And towards that blue room.
Trading kills again. Oh, Doppler
Shutting him. Lacoste down.
Jeez,
ground.
now it's just up to Z. He's got to go pretty quick. Time is running out. He needs to find these 2 kills now. Doppler not able to land it, and it is Doppler who takes him down, and they take the first half.
Tackle around, taking the first half of downtown. As AoeXe had some focus, real good focus, switching out, putting few members on the map of A site, A bomb site, but not really close too far. Tackle around literally just went for A site all the time and made it work all 5 times.
Basically, yeah. The only time they even tried to go for B site was because they got busted in A, and it was just Sterix who was left as their flanker out on the outside. And he's like, well, I guess I got to try to make something happen. He was close. He almost got it done.
Usually how you take space, AoeXe, when you push out for the freezer truck and when there's nothing, when you hear nothing from the B cafe 1-2, then you would say, okay, I hear nothing over here. Then the other side of his teammate would be saying, okay, they're maybe setting up another staging area, or very likely coming into A side once again. I think that was an idea that they had to really push starting from the beginning of the game. And when they lost a couple of rounds, okay, either just plant one of the teammates into the A-bomb side so you have a better defense, or have a push towards the other side so you control a lot more space, just trapping down the red side, just limiting the value of the information.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was nice, impressive stuff here from AAA. Now we're going to switch sides. They get to be the defenders, and now it's up to AoeXe to try to make their offense work. Let's see how AAA wants to approach this. I think it was interesting, kind of the back and forth between like the way that AAA was forcing AoeXe to set up their defense, right? At times, they could just like put 2 members up in blue res and just keep shots into the A bomb site, making it hard for them to plant. And then that forced AAA to do a quick plant because they knew that they didn't have time to sit in there and get shot at them.
Exactly.
So there's a lot better angles there to be taken.
And here we go, second half. AoeXe in red side this time. Tackle around. Took the first half. Will be in blue defending.
All right.
You see already a tackle around has one all the way out into the alley, looking for that bait off the door.
And let's see, they're trying to maybe get through the cafes into the B site here, but there is not a lot going.
Yeah. The bounce nade to get anyone in defense right next to that trash can over there, but no one. Sterix in the room.
Yeah, they're trying to push up here through the mid hallway into B. Grenade coming down to back off Renzo. Lacoste trying to provide cover fire. You can see Sterix is over there, blue.
Yeah, just waiting for his timing to come out and just rush up on those 2.
Yeah, Lacoste has a pretty good sense, but he gets taken down by a nice headshot by Ans. Only 3 members left here for AoeXe. 2 of them are stuck here. One's in the main cafe, the other trying to push it up by the cart, or the trash can, excuse me. That grenade, I don't think...
Grenade into B site.
Okay.
And okay, did some damage, not perfect to get the kill though. This one, it was a little more painful. Oh, wait, ED Gloom's alive with 1 HP.
Yeah, he just barely
okay, now
survived.
Now he's gone.
There he goes. And AoeXe gets Z.
I thought ED Glooms went down a minute before.
Mission
It was really close. That grenade looked like it was good. Just 1 damage short.
Yeah. Gotta know all the grenades into the B site. That's exactly why you control the main cafe, because you can have that overnade just by controlling that door.
All right, AoeXe just trying to push in, gets instantly dismantled by Samoa. The other members still up to defend. A site has 1 member in it. There's 1 in blue res. Got a guy kind of down by blue cafe hanging out here. But he gets pushed out. All right, AoeXe, Samoa took a little bit of damage. And now things have slowed up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
They really want to make this main cafe push work.
Yeah, having some overnades. Oh, AoeXe actually came out and died.
Renzo. Another overnade. Trying to come in here. Doesn't look like it gets any damage this time.
Oh, actually a push from the blue side into the main cafe. Gets 1. Gets taken out by Renzo.
Man, Ed. Winsley.
Dopper's right behind the door.
Oh, Dopper! Trying to get those shots through the wall here. He takes a little bit of damage. Trying to protect him. Renzo does get F, and he takes down the last member of AAA.
Mission
Great
success.
nades to actually back up the attack. The setup attacks out the door, because out the door you can get trapped of raining bullets basically. And all of your members just going straight in out of that door can melt down. But having 1 nade making sure that the opponents are actually backing up into the stairs.
All right. There is 1 member of defense in A, but he decides to leave. Samoa's hanging out, thinking about pushing into the A bomb site. Renzo, of course, he's been hanging out in that main cafe. We see him here a lot, trying to bounce some grenades out to push Edwin wisely out, but Edwin managing to avoid any damage so far from those grenades.
Yeah, good ears from Renzo. Could hear a few members coming all the way to the stairs area. That's why they, instead of just having 1 nade and the other nade checking all the baits right the door.
Yep, this one.
And Samoa slowly approaching towards the A site.
AoeXe, they're really trying to take this one cautiously, really make sure they can set things up, get through.
Doing good. Do you think this is too much focus from the main cafe into the B site? They're running in this time?
Here we go. Edwin wisely puts his head down, but he does get a grenade kill, and I think you're right. There is a lot of resources being committed. The grenades are real. And now it's a 3v4.
They also had a chance to just sort of backdoor into A site, just having Samoa just constantly using some time when they have this much focus here. Just crouch and walk slowly towards A side, just watching for baits.
Instead, they're going to try to push up through B, trying to catch F and Zera.
Down 2 members, and G's also lowering HP. Trying something new here. I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, you got Dog on top of that truck, trying to make some
Just
shots.
There's 1 coming behind. Heard him.
Just barely able to get those shots down. Now he gets the flank, and that is the win for AAA.
Once again,
Mission
and
fail.
they're keeping up with that score. Continuing from that first half.
Oh. Just able to find that last shot of the Dog.
It's almost like ED Gloom let the opponents. Ooh, quick action here.
Oh yeah, they pushed up hard towards the cafes.
Into the freezer. Renzo, is he going to push a little further?
There's a member up in that cafe too. For attack all around. Do they know?
And that's G. That game basically.
Mission
Round is
fail.
basically gone. They were fighting over the freezer truck. Had 1 more for the cafe and a backup from the staging area. So blue side having 4 members coming out from into that freezer truck.
Yeah, and one of them snuck into cafe too, and nobody on AoeXe had any idea. So I think it was AoeXe. And he ends up just mopping through them. So now they're thinking about trying this main cafe push again. Didn't work last time, but I think they just overcommitted to it. And it looks like this time they might be thinking about trying to push it a little faster. Last time they set up for forever to do it. The smokes are coming down, some grenades to make Sterix back off here.
Yeah, last time Sterix came out and died. Okay, good to be in there just in case he has to back in. Has to be a backup plan into the A site. So far AoeXe didn't really bother hitting that A site at all.
Yeah, that didn't work. So now they're moving back over.
A lot of focus from the freezer truck.
Yep.
Having 4 members there from the cafe.
And just Renzo in the main cafe trying to keep Sterix from being able
That was a
to
miss.
get the flank, get the covering angle here for his team. Z and Lacoste doing some work here. That's 2 down. They're going to have to turn it around quick. Is attack all around. They're just going to push right into main cafe.
Dopper should wait though. He gets one more when he was waiting. And joins his teammate and then grab the angle later on.
Yep, here's Dopper trying to get that flank now. There is a member hanging out in Cafe 2 to cover the rear for AoeXe, and he is very ready for Dopper. Sterix trying to get up there to prevent the bomb plant from happening. They have evened it up here. It is a 3v3. The bomb is down.
Yeah, down on that blue respawn, the downside. He's got a mark on him.
Yeah, Sterix not able to get through Blue Cafe. He is pinned in there. Lacoste does end up taking him down, but Ed Glooms gets the kill on a Samoa.
One more.
Also Lacoste. It's just Z left here. 23 seconds. Can he do it? He takes him down.
Oh, look at that. Pack all around. Screaming out to AoeXe saying, we took you down.
Mission
They're fired up.
Your attack failed. Failed.
And they need to win this. This is big. They
For
need
sure.
to get the map wins.
Yeah, one more for attack all around. That's basically it in terms of results from the group stage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is...
That was just...
They're falling apart,
Yeah.
getting melted by the
just
shots.
getting themselves caught in bad positions.
One got caught, rushing a little too early from the staging area.
Oh, boy.
With the overnade.
Now you're stuck in Blue Cafe.
Yeah, look at the focus on A. They have 2 inside the plant, baiting.
Oh, yeah. Now Edwin Wisely, he knows that Renzo's in here. Just spraying through the windows, getting a little bit of damage onto him. You can see now here comes Ed Glooms getting the flank.
And that's it for downtown. Attack all around is going to take that map. And total score 10-4.
All right. One more win. And they're going to avoid one more map win. They can't draw here. They got to win. And they're going to avoid the RRQ
Nightmare.
map. Yeah, it is a nightmare.
They may have a nightmare over the night. But AoeXe, it really feels to me that they couldn't really show what they planned to do, practiced to do in this map.
It looks like a couple times they were just kind of like, all right, well, we just want to wait. And yeah, we could keep taking A because it keeps getting seeded by AoeXe, right? It's like, okay, we could just keep pushing in when we're on offense. And they're just going to let us do it, I guess. And it worked most of the time for them. Not every time, but a lot of the time. And the other times they just played passive and then waited. And they're like, all right, I guess we'll go B one time because we only have 1 member left. And he has to. It's the open area.
And also when they were actually in the red side trying to attack, was actually tougher. They were just focusing a little too much. I think the first round in the second half where one of the member from the blue side, I believe, was it Ed Glooms or Dopper? Can't really recall, but one of the member actually pushed all the way out to the A cafe, really limiting the red side to come in to the A. And after that moment, AoeXe, they just pressured onto the B side, having a lot of nades and not really getting its value, like doing damage or getting kills from the overnades from the main cafe, basically. Then after losing few members, they focused on the freezer truck, which is the other way. You focus on the freezer truck first, and then if you lose a member, you go to the main cafe. So compared to the other regions, we're seeing some really different type of moves coming out.
Yeah, it looks like they're really interested in this main cafe. They really want to make that work, and then B is their secondary kind of objective. And it didn't quite pan out for them here. We're changing maps. We're moving over to Safe House now in our final
Map of the day.
You bet.
Oh, yes.
This is it.
This house isn't safe anymore with these teams in it.
It was...
Yeah, already 1-1 trade here. Attack. Final map is going to be safe house. AoeXe in red pushing in. Attack all around in blue.
Yeah, looking down A alley, nothing much there. So recuperating their strategy, trying to go over to the B-bomb site now. Edwin wisely keeping his head down, but he's going to get taken out by Z here.
Dopper's right behind him. Does he know?
He doesn't know. Nope, he does not.
You would expect with that forward position, one coming from entrance or the alley, not that close. Dopper putting the coffin nail down there.
Mission
Boom.
failed.
Jeez.
You guys are not coming into B site.
Dopper is just a monster. He is playing so well here on his first chance on the international stage in Point Blank. After 9 years, he's making it worth it. Ed Glooms gets the grenade right out the gate.
Yeah, Ed Gloom's really pushing far away into the side. And Renzo is in a dangerous spot. But that's the off angle where you don't expect the opponent to be it.
Right. Covering the residential area alley here is Sterix. You got F and Zera looking down A alley as per usual here for attack all around. Z is trying to get around B side.
That overnade looked okay, but didn't really catch any damage. And here we go. The Ed Dio once again in this B site.
Yeah, there's one up in B alley trying to poke through, seeing if he can get into it. Lacoste is backing up a little bit. He doesn't want any of that. They're down to 2 members, though.
Uh-huh. No. Now they try the A alley, really looking for this.
Yeah, but
Aim
then
fight here.
there's F and Zera already still here. The patience paying off. A grenade coming in.
Yeah, just looking for that information.
Oh, Doc gets 1, trying to get 2, but there's too many there.
A great start once again for
Mission
attack all around.
failed.
Getting the first round in blue. Let's see AoeXe. They really need to catch their tempo to make the pace of the game in their own. But being stopped all the time by that Ed ED duo from the B side.
It's so hard. F-Ends is just so good at controlling that A alley. It's so hard for teams to push up through him.
Yeah, finally they do push, and they change the focus.
All right,
All
well,
right, B was basically empty because they pretended like they were going for the central area.
yeah, B is empty, but they did lose 1 member on the way in, setting up for the bomb plant. Ed Glooms throws down the smoke. He's hiding behind there, waiting.
3-man focus from the blue alley. They're gonna rain down together when Glooms is pushing.
Yeah,
At the same time.
1 member watching B alley, the other
one
3.
coming all the way around from the B alley. They would have timed it perfectly together.
Yep.
2-2 right here.
Yeah, 2 blue alley, 1 B entrance. The push is coming in, but great defense here. F and Zera does get a couple more. Now it's just up to Z and Doc. Doc goes down. Z is the only one left here. Dopper trying to get him through the window. Z takes him down. It's a 1v1. Sterix solo on health, but so is Z. Z gets taken down.
Enough
with
time to defuse. Just enough time. Few more seconds.
Clutch play.
Bomb defused.
That was an exciting round. One of the most exciting round of the day, I would say.
Mission
Yes.
failed.
Having Dopper coming around all the way from the back from the alley actually broke through. The ones coming up from the B entrance, the 2 members, went down instantly, and I thought, okay, AoeXe may actually take this round, but the fact the 2 coming down from alley right after, really forcing the opponent to actually turn their mouse all the way around.
And the patience to allow that timing for Dopper to come all the way through B alley and secure that victory. And F and Zera already taking down Dog.
Yeah, 3-0 right now. That was a dangerous round, but look at this momentum. They're keeping up. Renzo trying to push into the A residential area alley all the time, but
Yeah, and this allows Dopper, now that Dog went down, this allows
Easy
Dopper
kill.
to push through and get that easy pickup onto Renzo. On the hunt now is attack all around, but Lacoste does end up getting Ed Glooms there with a nice outplay.
Dopper is like a ninja with a gun. Like, ninja is strong enough, but if a ninja has a gun, like, who stops that ninja? right?
That's
Like,
yes.
Doppler's like everywhere around the map. He's the one.
Jeez.
What just happened?
Why?
I mean, they were setting up a
Mission
defense in the B side,
fail.
but they just walked straight into it. Headshot, headshot. That's 4-0.
That's just pure skill. Let's watch this. Here we go. Bam. Bam. They just all were backing up, and StarX taking the perfect angle there, knocking down the last two
From
members.
that distance.
It's crazy.
That's some recoil control, guys.
Zera is absolutely shutting down AoeXe. Nobody's allowed to go over there.
No. And ED Gloom's coming out. Okay, got one trade.
Yeah, Z able to pick it up, but Samoa, a little bit of a mistake there.
Z wanted to push a little further, but his teammates were not in together to push into the B site.
It is a 3v3. Dog gets the grenade to back off.
Yes, Derek's already in for the reinforcement, so good change. Going into towards the A site now.
Yeah.
Just checking if there's anyone in that.
You can see that already rotating through A front yard are the two members of Attack All Around, knowing full well that the members of AoeXe want to do this.
Yeah, G grabbing that alley already, so they do have some cover angle. Oh, but that not going too far away.
Z's got to be careful, or Stark's got to be careful. Z's got the flank on them. They're kind of ignoring him.
Z's supposed to get few, at least some damage onto it, but look at the amount of experience just keeping it behind the truck, not really going outside, giving G the chance to actually do any damage.
That is a quick 5-0 here for AAA on defense on Safe House. Now they move over to the red side.
Yes, blue-red switch. Yes, this was the moment. It was supposed to be G pushing in through all the way.
Dopper doing Dopper things.
See, he's not supposed to be there. The ad combo is supposed to take care of that first. And Dopper just says, move out, I'm going to take over.
Just, he's crazy, man. He's always in places that you don't think he should be. And here's the Starks, just keeps the trigger held down. Able to get that. Starks, man, look at this. Jeez.
Peekaboo. You're gone.
Peekaboo, I'm Dopper. How are you?
Cost some beautiful shots connecting. And good, actually good
Here's
push,
this,
knowing when to push. Yeah, this is almost. It doesn't really happen too much.
No.
Sometimes as a player, there are some amazing shots that you find yourself surprised because you're so good.
Yeah, AoeXe just looking for some revenge here. If they can get this half win. If they can get this, then they put a thorn in the side of AAA. That's what you're going for here. So play with everything you got, because there's no reason not to here. Ed Gloom's already pre-firing around corners. Samoa, though, able to get him there. Grenades coming down here, trying to prevent any other members of attack all around coming through, but they get 2 kills.
They already have the control over the center, sort of. 2 members down. Dopper, where is he? We need to catch where he is. Just keep observing on his screen.
They're just mowing people down.
Yeah, look at Dopper. He's just alone at the B alley.
They're faking a B. They're going over to A. Even the cost kind of bit here. He thought that they were definitely going to go, but now...
attack into the A site.
Yep, Dog's got to back up here. Nice headshot onto Edwin. See if he can follow this up with another. Oh, just missing there. Onto F. He sees Edwin through the boxes, can't pull the trigger. He is so low on health here, trying to buy time for his teammate to come. Lacoste finally does make a, and it gets a kill.
Yeah, but Dopper, of course, will be the one coming. The ninja stabs you in the back. That's all the time what happens.
You're on Dopper watch.
Yes. Man, I know. This player is something else. This player is something else here.
He's really good, dude. I mean, you could tell his experience in the game is just, his IQ is through the
Usually you don't go around this many times. Oh, okay, that's a good catch. This many times and this. And usually there are 2 things. A player doesn't really do this, and your team leader does not let you do this too many times. But if you're so good, then it's got to work.
Ooh, Renzo does catch F. F desperately trying to get something done, but smartly Renzo went over the top there to get him. So it's just on Dopper, a 4v1. Can he do this? If there is anyone who can do it today, this guy right now is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, so far only 2 kills in the second half, but having that 100 HP, still 4v1 can be really tough.
Yeah, and there's a member coming through the upper residential here. He's gonna hear it, but now there's 2. Nope, not this time. Samoa does get the win.
That was going to be a tough one
Mission
anyhow. So
success.
Oh, yeah.
1-1 tied in the second half, but still safe house.
Let's go.
And with AAA, by taking that round, they have 6 already, so they have the match. So it is 6 points going to attack all around. AoeXe, they got to show some last moments of beauty here.
All right, let's see what they got.
The
Ooh,
entrance
and this is Dopper
goes
just
in.
blasting in here. Oh my God, Lacoste already so weak. Did he blow himself up with a grenade? As he did. And that was a quick dismantling.
Yeah, blows himself up
Mission
and an
fail.
assist from Dopper.
Woof.
Oh man, that just shows that he was in panic mode. He had nowhere else to run other than his grenade.
No one
That's
else
how-
can get my kill. You're just
yeah.
going to get the assists.
That's how bad the situation was, man.
Ugh. Been there, done that. Never want to be there, but sometimes it happens. Dopper and F control A alley.
Yeah, this time towards A.
This is theirs. No one else gets this.
Yep, and they got the alley area too, but they're pushing in. They're pushing into the blue res.
And now we've seen it. Ed Glooms has switched over to that AS-50.
We heard it.
Let's see if we can get some shots of him this time.
Yeah,
I hope we can.
Heard some T2 shots being fired. Maybe the final shot. Oh!
Another knife.
Fail.
We get to see a few of those today. When you're just overrun like that, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. You're trying to cover every angle you can, and Edwin
Replay
wisely
this 1,000 times.
just crazy impressive performances here. Renzo taking him down. Dopper getting a grenade. Starks taking down Z as well. Starks now looking onto Lacoste, trying to poke around the corner, but the grenades force him
Yeah,
back.
but he's alone in the B side. The rest of the attack coming from the other side. A.
He doesn't need him.
Oh, and then he breaks through alone.
He didn't need it. It was just collapsing front to back.
Mission fail.
Hectite T2. That shot.
All right, this could be it.
Be it. One more round. It's gonna be the last. Can be the last round of the day. Last round of the match.
Let's see.
AoeXe pushing far. They're going all the way out. Now attack all around. They're stacked here, as if they knew that they were gonna come out. Straight running into B side after taking down Z, pushing out to the side.
All right, Lacoste late on the rotation into B. They quickly overrun it. Ed Gloobs gets Renzo. They are just on the hunt. They are so aggressive. They don't care. In your face. Here we come.
Edwin's got the B long covered by himself. Even Edwin wisely here.
All right, Edwin's turning around. Starks does get that grenade. Or grenade. The
So-
C4 place. That's
Yeah,
where my
with the-
brain's
yeah.
at now.
So Edwin doesn't even need to be here because this is.
He can be wherever he wants,
know.
G-Clef.
I know they got both of them covering the side.
Just
where
dancing
where
around
it should
those
be
shots.
the other side. This is the last round.
Yeah, Samoa's
Final
in trouble.
member.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh man, 20 seconds. What's gonna happen?
Samoa
They're looking for that knife kill.
pulling out that python, trying to get
All right,
those
7
shots.
HP. Let's go.
They're just dancing around him. He's in a lot of trouble. There's 3 members left. He's going to go in.
All right, give me a few more kills.
Oh, he gets 1. And the time is out. He is out of time, so this will be attack all around round.
And the knife kill to secure the day #1 action here. The final kill with the knife coming out from all around.
Man, oh man, they were all around on Safe House. 1 game for AoeXe on Safe House. 1.
It one single game, but we really saw what happened. They had a tough time against the Black Dragons. Attack all around. The first place.
Much stronger.
The first place of Group B going to be with that added points. I think they do. I'm pretty sure. With RRR, RRQ, TCN, I think those 2 teams stay on that same level of skill here. Of course, first place to not face each other in the knockout stage directly. But once they move possibly into the finals, they are going to. So I think we have a really nice matchup for tomorrow now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow, getting to see how, if anyone, can stop either of these 2 teams. RRQ, well, Black Dragons did very well when they played against AAA, getting a win and a draw.
Yeah, little unfortunate for AoeXe losing both matches. Home team. will not be playing tomorrow, but they showed with the new roster what they can do in an international stage. And really great games coming out. All day long match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it for day.
Yep. So Vivictus versus Attack All Around. Black Dragons going up against RRQ TCN tomorrow. So 2 excellent matches to check out there. And I think for our IW...
The PBWC, I
yes.
think we have the Tokyo Strikers and the Evos.
I believe that's what we're going to see.
Yeah, I believe that's what we're going to see, because the last when we were having AoeXe versus AAA, there was that final match of the ladies league actually going on the second stage. So when we have that updated as well, I think that's likely what's going to happen. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have that final result on the screen. If nothing, no upsets happen, I think that should be the result. And if our maths are correct, if we can still do basic single-digit additions in our brain.
I can't. I'm not. I'm not done with that anymore.
I think we can. I think what we said is actually true.
Yeah.
For the matchups tomorrow, very likely.
Being self-deprecating. I like to be self-deprecating.
It's been some time.
I make fun of myself
It's
and
been
you.
some time. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And that's where we have all the fun. And
That's why we're up here. We have fun, guys.
And we had really
Dude, those last
styles.
couple games were fun.
yeah, some knife kills.
Oh my god.
Some pushing into the tactile T2. And also,
That's right. It was the T2, not the AS50. Yep.
Yeah, the 50.
That's for just a little bit smaller ranges.
Yeah. And still really good sniper guns. Just shooting 1 bullet, of course. But a little heavy, a little slow.
Yeah.
And also, when you swap around, if you miss the first shot, you're basically gone. It's really tough. You're really looking for that first bullet to be in that and getting that kill, because you don't want to trace the second shot. For a sniper to hit the second shot,
Right.
you don't want that to happen.
That's not the situations you want to be in. I mean, it's going to be really interesting tomorrow, seeing Attack All Around and RRQ just dismantle a couple of these teams. I mean, just absolutely put on a show. And then it was crazy. We're going to get some highlights here in just a second, guys. Checking out this match here between these two teams, AoeXe and AAA. AoeXe does end up going home. Their tournament is over, but they played as well as they could, and they had a couple good moments in here, but the story was mostly AAA.
Yes. And how they handled it was the fascinating part about the day.
I mean, it just looked like they could kind of do whatever.
Yeah, at the beginning of Downtown, especially the first half, AoeXe had like good comebacks after the first 3 straight rounds from AAA.
Yes.
It seemed like AoeXe really had the chances of taking it back after splitting the right resources onto the A side and then having a split into B, focusing into the blue cafe on that Downtown. They got 3 rounds off. Then I thought, okay, we might have some drama being written here.
Yeah, and then after that, once AAA moved over to the blue side, it became pretty
Slaughter.
one-sided. It was a slaughter. But AoeXe here, he was awesome. Ans does such a good job controlling those long sides for AAA. You know, whether it be A Alley on Safe House or the freezer truck side on Downtown, he is so good at controlling those sides. Here he is, speak of the devil. And he will appear. And he waits, and he gets the kill.
He steals the kill. That's a kill steal, basically.
Well,
Edie Gloomsy was shooting all the bullets, and then he's like, sprays one, and it gets a kill. You're picking up assist.
Stopper.
All right, this guy needs to be talked about,
those
especially on Safe House.
He is just everywhere, man.
Does he have a position?
No. I think his position on AAA is go do what you want. just do what you feel like doing. The rest of us, and he's like, all right, I got, the right or the left hand side or whatever.
This time he's here for some reason. He's supposed to be B entrance. I think that's his position, or a front yard.
Right.
For the backup, but he's supposed to be a backup, not the front runner from the blue side.
Yeah, AoeXe controls the mid stuff. Ed, the Eds, they hang over on the right side, and then, you know, Dopper just goes where he pleases. Dopper
And then-
there,
Yep.
don't care.
Then the second half, the final second half here between the two. Ooh, that was a wall shot.
But he's just so good. This was a nice moment here from Doc. He was almost able to make this work out by himself. He was really putting the pressure
yeah,
on.
bought good time for his teammates to come in that planting zone.
There's the stabby. Stabby, stab, stab.
There's an evil left from me.
I know. That's okay. You're allowed to laugh. Here's some more stabby.
The final kill of the day, and with great sportsmanship coming out from both teams. Have the result 2-0. 6 points for attack all around.
Big game here from StarX. 30 kills. I think that was the only player today that I can remember that hit that 3-0 mark. 13 assists on top of it. Leading your team in kills and assists. Really getting it done for them.
Oh no, there was a player with 33 kills.
Was there?
Yeah, and I was saying something
was that?
similar about match 3-ish.
Oh,
I would say that may also be attack all around actually.
Ah.
Yeah, because they played a lot.
Because there are a
more
lot of
rounds.
games.
Yeah, they played a few more rounds
You're right.
too.
You're right. Yeah.
And
now I remember.
in terms of death, there were more death too.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but this is amazing. 30 and 12 death only.
Yeesh. Almost
so
a 3
there's
to
that
1.
updated standings for PBWC. We have the two teams moving on from Group A and B, and it's going to be RRQ, TCN, and Invictus Esports for second place from Group A. And attack all around. Black Dragons from Group B, advancing into that knockout stage. Ooh, we already have the updated graphics for tomorrow's schedule here.
All right. So we get the 2 semifinals. Then we do the PBIWC final at 1500 Moscow time. And then we do the 3rd place match. And then the PBWC final. And then the award ceremony. So very exciting day. I cannot wait. This is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, if we... Right now, it feels like we might get AAA and RRQ in the finals. Now, I think the Black Dragons have a real shot to maybe give RRQ a run for their money.
Yeah, that's actually going to be my question. Just from watching the first day, RRQ, TCN, attack all around. Who do you think is stronger? Yeah, that's a tough question.
Depends on the map.
Ah, smart. You sneaky, sneaky one.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for us.
Yes, that is it for us for day number 1 here at Point Blank World Challenge. Day number 1. Tomorrow, knockout stage will start around at the similar time until the finals of PBWC and also PBIWC all together. So for now, we're going to sign off. But tomorrow, the action continues. So stay tuned and we'll be back tomorrow for more Point Blank World Championship World Challenge action.